course it is. Of course it is. Get to the point, Jeremy. Just struck me that you and I have these little secrets about each other. Your smoking habits and my friendship with poor Jackie.
I won't say anything.
Terrific.
I'll tell you what, a girl like you shouldn't have to rely on buses. Why don't you come and see me and we'll fix you up with a very special deal on a little car? Hmm?
I don't think so.
Well, if you change your mind, any time. I'll tell you what, I'm a little late, so I'm going to drop you off. Why don't you get yourself a taxi the rest of the way?
No, thanks.
Suit yourself. Ci vediamo.
Curiouser and curiouser, said Alice.
Evening, sir.
Who was that ahead?
She's a computer officer, sir. Kathy, night shift.
Is she married?
Oh, yes. Husband's on the force.
Think I'll get out here, Lewis. I'll see you in the morning at the incident room. Good night, Sergeant Maitland. Thanks for the ride. Will we see you tomorrow, or are you teaching?
Yes, I can be there if you want me.
Don't ask me, ask Sergeant Lewis. He asked you up here.
What's his problem?
Thank you.
Oh, God.
Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you.
Oh, God, Tim, don't ever do that.
I'm sorry. Of course, I didn't think. I had to catch you before you got to the house. It's crawling with police. Listen, can we go somewhere? I need to talk to you.
I'm not staying there, Tim. I can't. I'm going to go over to a girlfriend's place. I can't sleep. I'm terrified.
Colours have run, sod it.
You shouldn't put the whites in with the other stuff.
Oh, sod it. Can't even wash my own knickers. They made me do a blood test. The police. Why do you think that was?
I don't know.
You think I'm a suspect?
Well, I expect they'll want to test all the men who knew her.
What do you mean, all the men? How many men are there?
That's not what I meant. You know what I mean.
I don't. I'm asking you, was she seeing anybody else?
I was just her neighbour, Tim.
Why did she have all this shopping? She was supposed to be going away for the weekend to see Lorna sing. I rang Lorna and you could tell she was bluffing. Did you see anybody else before it happened?
No. No, I didn't, truly.
How did this guy get into her flat if she didn't know him? You know how careful she was.
I don't know. I don't know.
What's the problem?
Nothing. Just a social visit.
We were just getting some air. Can we join you?
So, any progress?
No. We can't turn up a thing. I think if they'd sat on the same bus together, we'd know about it by now. What about you? Anything interesting?
Not really. Sad, isn't it? All the domestic things become ridiculous when someone dies. She just paid her gas bill, telephone bill, had her car serviced. Still had the seat, the plastic sheet over the seat. I had a friend who died. He'd been ill for ages, and he was worried that his car battery would go flat. Every Friday I used to go around, drive the car around the block for 20 minutes, keep it. And then he died. Hadn't driven the car in a year.
That's something I noticed these women did have in common. Both kept their cars really well looked after. I think there are things growing and crawling about in mine.
They weren't the same make, were they?
No. Maureen Thompson's was new.
Do we know what she drove before?
I can find out.
Go on, then.
Right. Oh, right.
The worst thing is, while we chase our tails, he's out there somewhere. And he's gonna do it again.
That's right.
Can we listen to the other side?
What, the bark?
I love this music.
It's wonderful. Listen, I'm sorry if I was...
Maureen Thompson traded in a Metro 3 months ago. It was originally purchased from Boynton's Garage, Burford Road. That's Boynton's Garage.
Let's go. Here.
I knew I knew this place from somewhere. See over there? That's where Mrs. Lewis, my wife, that's where she learned to drive. You know, because she failed a test 5 times. Just couldn't do it. Anyway, 3 weeks in this place with a top man. Great bloke. What's his name? It'll come back to me. She sailed through. Man, that was a few years ago now. She drives better than me.
When you finish the life and times of Sergeant Lewis, do you think
Sorry, sir. What was his name? Tip of me tongue.
You're sitting in pound for pound the best luxury convertible on the road.
Very nice.
Beautiful. It's not a salesman's chat-up, by the way. I can't get enough of them to sell. Mr.
Morse.
That's your Mark II outside, Mr. Morse?
Yeah.
Lovely car. Wow, it's a real motor car.
Very real.
No, she's lovely. She's a little bit in need of love and attention, if you don't mind my saying so, but lovely. I'll tell you what, Mr. Morse, why don't you hop out? I'll have someone put this on the road and you can take it out for a little spin. I think I could do something very special in a Part X for you. As it happens, I collect old examples of the Jaguar motor car. I've got a D-type, 2 E-types, one with 9 miles on the clock, genuine, a B-type, which is very rare.
Keep going, you'll soon have the whole alphabet.
Are you looking seriously, Mr. Morse, or are you just whiling away your lunch break?
No, I'm very serious, and it's Chief Inspector Morse. Mr.
Boynton? I wish you'd said. Makes me look a bit foolish.
Yeah.
So, how can I help you?
Does the name Jackie Thorne mean anything to you?
No, Jackie Thorne. No.
Maureen Thompson?
No. I have to say it was only seeing your car that drew me out of my office. I don't normally deal directly with the customers.
Right, right. And well guessed, yes, they were customers of yours.
Has there been a problem, can I ask? Some kind of accident?
You mean with one of your cars? No. They're both murder victims, Mr. Boynton. They're both dead. And, you know, we couldn't find a single thing they had in common. And then we found you.
They're going.
They get what they wanted?
I don't think they knew what they wanted. A bit of a wild goose chase, in my view.
That's the impression I got.
I remember the Thorne girl. You must remember her. Very tasty, actually. Legs up to her knickers. I tell you what's creepy. Made a bit of a play for her. Just casual, like you do. Now she's dead. That's creepy, isn't it?
So you know the chap who runs that place?
I used to. Well, you heard me say about Val. But we sent some joyriders up here as well at one time. Get it out of their systems, let them drive around a bit. They've got a track and a skid pan and so on.
Why don't we walk round and say hello?
Oh, now?
Yes, now.
Any particular reason?
No?
Well, we can drive in. They've got a big car park.
No, we'll leave the car here. Let Mr. Boynton have a good look at it.
Now what?
Looks like they're going to the school.
I think our friend Chief Inspector Morse could prove to be something of a major pain in the rectum area.
Can I ask what's on your mind, sir?
I just want my car to sit on Mr. Boynton's toes a little longer.
I get the impression you haven't fallen in love.
He kept calling the car her, she, the old girl.
I hate that. Makes my blood boil.
Yes. Everyone knows cars have got nothing to do with women.
All right, Jimmy. Let's see if you can get us back to the office in one piece.
Okay, Mr. Witt.
Check your mirror, indicate. Now remember, Gloria, we stopped for the junction. Brake, change down, brake, get the right foot off the throttle, off. Lovely. Yes?
Oh, sorry. Excuse us. We're looking for Mr. The chap that's in charge. Sorry, it's on the tip of my tongue.
Whittaker.
Whittaker! Derek Whittaker, thank God for that. I'd have lain awake all night.
Sergeant Lewis, isn't it? Is it?
That's right. Mr. Whittaker, let me introduce you. This is Chief Inspector Morse, and this is... Oh!
Ow! It's okay. I'm okay. That's you, Jimmy. I got thrown against the car door just now. We were a bit ambitious on the skid pad.
Sorry, Mr. Whittaker.
No. I'm fine. I think I gave my ribs a whack.
Why don't you sit down for a second?
Thanks. Oh! Don't look so worried. I'll be right as rain. Oh! That's better. So, what's the problem? Got some more tearaways for me to tame? Jimmy was one. Do you remember, Sergeant? On the straight and narrow, though, now, eh, Jimmy? Going to be a qualified driving instructor himself soon. He's a good lad. They all are. It's a lifetime in and out of homes, borstals, remand schools. That's a pig for them, you know.
Actually, we're not, although you're right, we should bring a few lads up. No, we were up this way, and the Chief Inspector was anxious to have a little look around.
Oh, well, it's humble, but it's home.
Do you get all your vehicles from the Boynton garage?
Most of them, yes. The heavy vehicles we get elsewhere, but yes, we have a fleet deal with them. Makes sense, being just next door.
And they treat you well?
Oh, yes. Of course, all these firms like driving school business. It's good advertisement, isn't it? How many people buy a car the same as the one they learnt in?
Is it Boynton himself you do business with?
To be honest, no. It's mostly Martin Cass, the sales chap, do you know him? And Ronnie in the servicing. I know Jeremy, of course.
He seems very nice.
Yes, he's all right.
Go on.
What's he done?
Nothing, no, nothing. He wants to buy my car.
An old Jag.
Oh, yes. Well, he would do.
Can I trust him?
I wouldn't like to say. I should think so. Different if it was the young lady.
Oh, why's that?
He likes his pretty girls.
So we hear.
Oh, you've heard? Well, it's common knowledge. Goes together, apparently. Love of beautiful cars, love of the ladies. And you say you have a Jaguar yourself?
Won't be a minute.
Now what?
Don't ask me.
Why are we visiting driving schools?
Chief Inspector Morse.
Inspector, second thoughts about the car?
No. I just forgot to ask you something.
What was that now?
You're a cigar smoker.
Now and then, yes. Why? Do you want one?
I wouldn't say no. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Could be construed as a bribe.
What for? Monte Cristo.
A man who drives a Jag and knows his cigars. A man after my own heart, Inspector.
I don't smoke, actually. No, I was going to take it back to 11 Dexter Street. That's where Jackie Thorne, who you don't know, that's where Jackie lived. And try to find a speck of ash to match it with. Where were you last Friday evening, by the way?
Just hang on. Just one thing at a time. What do you mean, match it? I've told you I didn't know this woman.
Then you have absolutely nothing to worry about.
I spent